A shot that's becoming really common in the game now is this little thin cross court, and it's such a hard shot to describe. I suppose it's a little combination of a cross court kill, a cross court long, and a cross court drop, a little bit of a hybrid of all three of those. But a thin cross court is probably a good way to start to describe it. And when played well and played like this, it's nearly impossible for the opponent to get back. So let's take a little bit of a technical breakdown on what's going on here. So as Ali's approaching that ball in the front right, the first thing he does is go in the right leg, and he creates a lot of options in that position. You notice his swing is really neutral. There's a lot that he can play from there, and he's going to be using a lot of wrist and forearm, even if he's going to hit that ball long. But the main thing he's doing here is he's threatening the drop. He's dragging his opponent in with that drop shot. So look at how low the elbow is, how horizontal that forearm is. But that racket head is engaged. It's above the wrist. The wrist is engaged. The racket head is up. And this position means his opponent has to come forward, has to cover the drop shot. He then breaks the wrist where the racket head drops back a little bit. And even from this position, that ball could go in short and it could go long. But what he does really well is then as he reaches for it, lovely spacing, lovely options. Look at Greg's body position. All his weight is leaning slightly forward, still going for that shot on the front. And then look what Ali does there. He breaks that wrist around the back and the side of the ball, pulling it across. He doesn't even actually hit it that low, but if you even notice his body position, it's still staying in that side-on position, using a lot of wrist and forearm to break across, pulling that follow-through down a little bit, and then sending the ball into that really awkward area that lands kind of in the middle of the service box, could land in the front of the service box, depends sometimes where that ball ends up in that final position. But it's all of this threat going into that position there, and then that little turn, sending his opponent wrong. So if you can think about bringing your opponent in short with that neutral swing, and then having the confidence in that ability to just turn it around the corner at the last second, it can do a lot of damage to the shot.